Hello everyone, this is Scwibble Muffinz. Welcome to or back to my channel. I do art, rewrites, redesigns, storytelling, and ramble about stuff here. Feel free to subscribe. So, I haven't talked about the moon and sun Minecraft for a bit. Probably been a few weeks or a month at least. Recently, there's been shipping wars things where everyone is just randomly getting it's either the sun, moon are crushing on someone or someone new falls in love with sun. Honestly, it's weird to me. I don't really like it, and I know this is just to be goofy. It's just to be the goofier version of the Sun and Moon show, but there's a limit for me. My mental capacity cannot take that kind of shit. But speaking of the ship wars, there is a specific ship I want to talk about. If you read the title, it is about Eclipse X Sun. It's a pretty interesting ship, and I'm going to go out of my way to defend it. Okay, just let me cook real quick, okay, please. So, I'm going to make my argument that I saw potential in Sun X Eclipse. And you might question if you've watched my videos. Some of you are probably thinking, what the fuck is wrong with them? If they find Moon X Sun toxic, how the fuck do they find potential in Eclipse X Sun? Okay, let me cook. I'm going to explain why I see potential in Sun X Eclipse compared to Sun X Moon. Okay, so let's go. I do not care to remember the 2 episodes that I'm mentioning to remember the titles, but there's 2 dedicated episodes to Sun X Eclipse. There's another video in between that where Moon gets his memories back, but I did not watch that because my brain cannot handle that. I just don't like Moon. So the first episode dedicated to the ship was Eclipse. It was I'm going to make a brief summary. Sun fell in love with Eclipse, and I don't know, some weird magic, I guess, made Eclipse fall in love with Sun. I don't know, but half the episode is Freddy everyone trying to stop Eclipse from being with Sun. And there's also Freddy who comes and beats the shit out of Eclipse because the love force does not accept the ship because it's toxic. And you might be saying, well, if the show says it's toxic, then it's obviously toxic. And I will continue to get to that. Okay, so the other episode, it was basically Eclipse, Moon, and Roxanne fighting for Sun's love. The episode where Moon got his memories back, I guess it was to set up this episode so that they could fight. I'll have a little bit of questions later about this episode, but either way, Moon and Eclipse don't win, and Roxanne wins, and the end of the episode, Roxanne and Sun go on a date. So it's now time for me to give off my opinions on why I find Sun and Eclipse having potential compared to Moon X Sun. This is my argument of why I feel Solar Eclipse, yes, that is my ship name for them, has way more potential than Moon X Sun. So, my first argument, from the few videos we have of Sun x Eclipse, which is the two videos I mentioned, there was really no force in this, other than Eclipse, being forced to be in love with Sun by some weird magic source. I'll be honest, I don't know why that's in there, because, if you find this toxic, like, why the fuck is weird magic sources making Eclipse fall in love? And besides, it wasn't even Eclipse that started the whole thing. It was Sun saying that Eclipse was hot and all that. I don't know, Sun has a weird thing with dangerous men, I guess. Like I said, I didn't watch the video in between that where Moon gets his memories back. There could be some weird force or some toxicity behind it, but you guys are gonna have to just tell me that because I'm not watching that video. My mental state can't take it. Unlike another person who immediately was like, oh yeah, I'm going to confess my love to someone I've hurt so many times and expect them to like me back because I'm a dumbass. I'm joking. I'm joking. My point is that the ship was not forced compared to another ship that went on to get worse and worse. Sun x Moon. Another point I want to make is the fact that it didn't have that much episodes. It had like 2 dedicated videos, not including the one video where Moon got his memories back. Sorry, I sort of forgot what I was talking about. But what I'm saying is even then, it didn't talk much, it didn't experiment much with Sun x Eclipse compared to another ship that went on for many episodes. It's like, unlike Eclipse, who was just minding his own business until Magic Force and being told that he's hot. Moon was literally Moon confessed his love, expecting Sun to love him back after all the stuff he's done, and making the excuse that he doesn't know much about love because he's like an emotionless guy sometimes, I don't know. And then decides to progress into a worser human being or animatronic by fucking forcing him to love him with the love potion. And then when that doesn't work, he tries to kill Roxanne. And then when that doesn't work, he goes to the evil side for one episode. And then he makes a clone of Sun, I believe so. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we can't completely put off Eclipse X Sun as a bad ship when it has not had much screen time compared to another one that is just, I just hate it. And not, I'm gonna say this, I know Sun has done this to Roxanne as well, most of it, not joined the dark side because of her, not completely. Actually there was never mind. Anyways, okay, so I'm not saying that Sun x Eclipse is not toxic in any way. I'm just saying it has potential, and the ways it has potential is pretty interesting. Like, there could have been like a whole thing where like maybe Eclipse starts to become a better person for Sun. I don't know. It's I know they won't do this because it's supposed to be a humorous show and not anything about romance or anything like that. I'm not completely a fan of romance or anything, but what would be like amazing is that even after he lost his love magic thing, he still wanted to get with Sun and stuff like that. And I thought that would be like adorable. Like he would love him even if he wasn't under magic. It's just ideas, okay? You see what I mean? Like, there's way more potential for Sun X Eclipse compared to Moon X Sun, because we get to see what Moon does with the opportunity with Sun X Moon. We don't get to completely see what a Sun X Eclipse would be like, other than it being way better. Yet I feel like the show a little bit is like, oh yeah, he's a villain. This is immediately the most toxic ship ever. When one of the main characters is literally just terrible. They're all terrible. But like I just find it terrible. I don't like it. But like you see, like literally, like you see the difference. Like if they only like were completely vague about Sun X Moon, maybe I would have found way more potential. And I did. I was like, maybe Moon will eventually see that he's in the wrong and apologize to Sun, and they can try to make some sort of bond or something like that, and then eventually fall for each other or something like that. But like, no. Because no. And now he's my least favorite character. And do you understand what I'm saying? I hope I don't sound like a madman. Or would that be a mad person? Yeah, that would be a mad person. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Sun X Eclipse isn't toxic, because it could definitely be. I'm just saying that it had way more opportunities to be way better than whatever the fuck the Moon X Sun shit was. Anyways, that's all I'm going to talk about. I hope you guys are having a great day or afternoon or night. I'm having a great day. The day I'm recording this, I went to go see Sonic 3 and it was amazing. I'm super happy I went to go watch it. Anyways, that's all that's going to be for this video. I'll see you around. Goodbye, my starry cookies.